Hey everyone, this is Kentucky Sports Now. I'm your host Carter Ferguson, and this is Ryan and Brenden Grider. He stands for Louisville, he stands for Kentucky. This is a two-sided argument. And with the NCAA tournament coming up, it's highly anticipated. Best time of the year for college basketball. You guys expecting any upsets?
Yeah, I got Middle Tennessee over Minnesota, and then I got Florida Gulf Coast over Florida State.
So any Cinderella teams that'll make it farther than expected?
Yeah, I think Middle Tennessee will go farther than most people. I think they're going to the Sweet 16 at least.
Like Louisville going past Jacksonville State? Yeah, that upset.
Yeah.
All right. How will Brenden, Louisville fan, how will Louisville fare as a team when their top three scorers, Deng Adele, Donovan Mitchell, and Quinn Snyder, all shoot below 42%?
Defense. Elite
But
defense.
you've seen teams in the past lose in the first round because they can't score, because they have trouble scoring the ball. So
That's very true. Not in this case, Carter. We got elite defensive players. I mean,
yes,
just off the wall.
I'm just saying that teams in the past have
Oh,
lost.
I know what you're saying, Carter.
Okay.
Next question.
Next question. Ryan, what if Kentucky's Malik Monk fails to play well? How will Kentucky fare?
Which is a very likely to happen. But anyway, keep going.
Either Fox has got to step up, or we're not going to go far. I think if Monk doesn't play well, then we either lose to UCLA or to North Carolina in the next round. So he's got to play well throughout the whole tournament, or else we're not going to go far.
Well, I think Hawkins has done a great job stepping up. He is our senior leader by far. With the hustle plays he's been showing up in late in the season with the SEC tournament. Brenden, any further comments about Malik Monk? He's your favorite player?
Yeah, he is. He is my favorite player,
Probably against y'all because he's played terrible.
Yeah, he's get him in foul trouble, then he's done. He's done. That's it.
He just needs to be more consistent. Hasn't shot well in the SEC tournament, and
We continue to win. It's fine.
Are we not concerned about Wichita State in the second round? Probably.
I got no.
The only concern I have
Go
is that
Shockers.
The only concern I have is when Aaron Andrews' freshman year, we beat them when we were an 8 seed and they were a 1 seed. So I think they're ticked about that.
Is this the past part? No. We're talking about this year. Come on, buddy.
I'm just
What about
saying.
this year?
Well, okay, when Wisconsin beat us with our undefeated season, that
Hey,
that
I
pass
called that
mattered.
one. I called that one.
All right. Well, the Midwest region contains top 4 seeds contain Kansas, Louisville, Oregon, and Purdue. Who makes it out of this region?
I got Louisville, even though I hate to say it. I don't think Kansas, they got guards, but if Josh Jackson doesn't play well or at all, then I see Louisville upsetting them.
Who do you got? Cardinal.
Yeah, Louisville. Oh, Ricky P's gonna take us all away, baby.
Okay, but they gave Kansas an easy bracket. I don't like Kansas, but I'm not just saying that because I don't like them. But they gave them a pretty easy bracket. They don't make it out of there. Louisville's the only team that's going to get them in trouble, in my opinion. I got Kansas going out of that bracket just because they have experience, and Frank Mason is probably one of the best point guards in the country. Him and Lonzo. Well, let's move on to the East region. We got Villanova, Duke, Baylor, and Florida.
There's no way Duke's not coming out of there. They've going to the ACC tournament. They've been on fire. Jason Tatum's been playing well. There's no way they're not getting out of there.
There's no way they're not getting out of there.
There's no way. Villanova is not gonna. No.
Well, Villanova's return. Well, they have the best player in the country.
Josh Hart.
Josh Hart. Yeah, all the players can score. Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart. You got that Dante DiVincenzo or whatever.
There
Number
you go,
10.
Carter. That's
Yeah,
good.
some last name I can't really pronounce. And Chris Jenkins, can't forget about him. Shot last year. And I think Villanova's gonna make it out there.
No.
Brenden.
I've got Nova.
All right, 2 against 1. Well, let's move on to the West region. You got Gonzaga, Arizona, Florida State, and West Virginia.
I got Arizona. Going to the Pac-12 tournament, I didn't think they were going to be all that. Then they beat UCLA, and then they beat Oregon,
Yes.
and they win it. And they have 3 guys who can really score, and Trier, Alkins, and McKylan or whatever his name is. I think they're better than anybody else in that bracket.
I've got Arizona. I like the way they played in the Pac-12. Never really watched them, but once they got hot, it was gonna stop them.
But he enjoyed every moment of it.
I enjoyed every second.
So no one thinks Gonzaga has a chance to win that?
I have.
No.
Weak schedule.
I've made like 30 brackets. I've got Gonzaga winning, coming out of there in some of them, but in my main one I got Arizona because I like Alonzo Trier and Laurie Markkinen. He's a really good big man who can shoot. Shoots like 42% from beyond the arc, so I think they'll help him in the long run.
Side note for our viewers, how do we know which one's your main bracket out of 30 some odd brackets?
I just said Arizona.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, you got the South region. This is the hardest bracket by far. Of course, they screw us. Put Kentucky in.
Shut up.
All right, you got the 1 seed being Carolina, 2 seed being Kentucky, 3 seed being UCLA, and 4 seed being Butler. Ryan, your thoughts?
I think Kentucky will go past UCLA, but I think North Carolina's coming out of there, going to the Final Four, and then playing Louisville and then beating them, and it'll be a North Carolina-Duke matchup in the finals.
I think UCLA's got coming out of there because UCLA can score the ball, and I
Can't
mean,
play defense.
I know, but they can just score the ball, man.
Okay.
Well, you've seen teams in the past, like Oklahoma last year. I thought they'd get knocked out early because I thought they'd go cold, but they got to the Final Four and then lost by 40. Well, I think UCLA's going to come out of there.
So how far do you have Oklahoma State going then?
Oklahoma State.
They're the number 1 offense in the nation.
I got them beating whoever they play.
They played Michigan first.
Yes,
Yeah.
Oklahoma State. I think Michigan's going to get knocked out. They won their conference tournament. Their book's going to run out.
Brendan, do you expect Kentucky to make it to the Final Four?
No way, no.
Who do you got coming out of there?
Hey, UNC.
Who do you have winning? The whole thing.
The whole thing. Got Nova.
Nova.
They've got experience.
Yeah.
They've got that.
I got UCLA winning the whole thing.
UCLA.
Yes. UCLA.
They can score.
Lonzo.
So
He's the
you
baller.
think Lonzo's going number 1?
Yeah, I think his dad's actually going to be right for once. Not that he can beat Michael Jordan one-on-one. I think that UCLA is the real deal. I think Lonzo's going to take him out all the way.
And Ryan, who's your pick?
My pick, North Carolina. I think they have a loaded team who's all veterans. They got like 3 or 4 seniors that are starting to line up. They can score and they play great defense. So
All right, well, that's it for us. This is Kentucky Sports Now. I'm Carter Ferguson. We got Ryan and Brenden, and so long.